Alright, just a quick update, guys. I did the maiden yesterday on the Stryker. Went really well, put about 6 or 7 flights on it. Flew awesome. Only one bad thing was I took everyone's advice about launching it dead stick, giving it a good hard toss, and then getting on the throttle and pulling up. My first launch of what was going to be my first flight, that's exactly what I did. I gave it a good toss right into the wind and got down on the sticks, and apparently didn't get quick enough or whatever, but I might have tossed it a little bit crosswinded. I didn't think so, but I might have, and it dipped a wing on me and kind of ate a little bit of the nose up. Not a big deal. Gave it a little crunch there. Nice little look. So it doesn't matter there. I'd already ordered 2 extra noses and a set of vertical fins and just and a hatch, just some basics that I would usually probably destroy trying to play around with some high alpha and stuff like that. So but put about 7 flights on her. It was about 105, 107 outside. It was really hot, so didn't stay out too long, but flew great. Had a blast. This thing is super fast. 10 out of 10 in my book. It's an awesome flying plane. First Stryker I've owned and flown, so it was a new experience, but it was a blast. I didn't even get to really touch the envelope of what this thing can do. I did manage to get in a few flat spins and have some fun. I got a camera mounted on it for a few passes, but it was my new camera, and this is the old one I used, which was this is from Nitro Planes, a little cheapy, and there's the lens on it. It's a vertical mount camera, and I've been able to use it on most of my planes, but I just didn't like the vertical mount fact of the camera, so I ordered one of these, which is kind of supposed to look like, I guess, a little car remote or whatever, but the camera on this one is right there. So I placed it right about here, which is behind the CG. I didn't think it'd make that much of a difference. Weighed the camera, and I'll show you guys here. Let me set this down. I weighed the camera. Weighed a little bit more than I thought because it felt feather light in my hand, and it comes in at 21 grams. I never noticed any problems with my old one, but I'd never put my old one on the Stryker, and it's at 20 grams, so only a gram difference there, so not a big deal. But for some reason, right where I mounted it, which is right about by the screw there, when I took off, I did notice a little bit of change in the flight pattern, either from the aerodynamics of it having it taped up there or from the weight of the tape in the camera together. I don't know, but it did change it, so I didn't keep it up too long, but I kept it up a little while to just to get a little bit of footage, so I'm gonna go ahead and post that. Took the X-35 out and put about 2 flights on it, but it wasn't flying very well. When I went out, like I said, it was probably 105 to 107 here in Kansas. It was really hot. And the thinner the air is, the hotter outside, the thinner the air. And the thinner the air, anybody who flies EDF snow, the hotter it is, the worse they fly. It's just a bad habit from RCs for, I guess forever, you could say. But yeah, hot air and EDFs don't go together very well. You can actually check out some cool videos of actual gas turbine RCs, the real big deals. On super hot days, you'll see that a lot of them can't even get the RPMs to lift off because of the heat. It's actually an amazing little effect that the temperature has on thinning out the air, and you'll notice that on a very hot day that your planes will actually go slower than they normally do, and they will run at a higher RPM, your props and your ducted fans. So I don't know if I'm gonna go out flying today. The wind's not too bad, but it's 103 last time I checked, and we're not even at the high yet for today, so I don't know. Did a major rebuild last night. It was a rough one. Just kidding, guys. Went ahead and got a new wing and fuse for my little micro T28 there, and replaced everything on it and got the stickers and everything back on it. And she's looking good and ready to go out flying some more. Always have fun with that little thing. But other than that, I'm just going to do a little bit of work here. I've decided after yesterday I just want more power on this thing, so I'm gonna I already got the 3S fan out of there, 70mm 3S fans out, and I have already installed, if we can see back there, I've already installed the 70mm 4S fan with the 4S motor, and I have a ton of speed controls, guys, and I thought I had everything I needed. There's an 80, there's some 40s, there's 20s, I got tons of them, but after hooking the watt meter up to it on the 4S, it was pulling just at 50 or 51, so, you know, always go a little bit above, so I needed a 60, one of the few I didn't have, so I got that ordered. So as soon as that gets in, I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and put my BEC and my voltage regulator in, and balance her all out and get her out on 4S and see how she does. And shortly I'll be starting the J10 build. So I'm going to get the old, if you've stuck with me for a while, you'll know about the J10 and all the time and money I put into that, just to have the good old failure somewhere in the system. I'm not going to point any fingers, so I'll just take the blame on that one. Yeah, Stryker was a blast. Like I said, it's awesome. I'm glad I got it. Recommend it to everybody. It's a fun plane. But launch it half throttle, full throttle. Just when you give it a toss, just hold it up high, toss it, pull your hand down quick, and you don't have to worry about the blade. I didn't have to worry about it on a single launch out of, like I said, probably about 7 flights yesterday. So yeah, had a great time with it, and I'll get that little short video up of the cam pointing aft on a flight. And but yeah, maiden went great. So I told you I'd keep you guys updated. So I'm still running a little nose heavy on it. It seems that everybody is that I've been talking to seems to be running nose heavy no matter how far you push everything back. So I guess that's just going to be a little thing with the Stryker, but I'll take nose heavy over tail heavy any day of the week. So alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll get those videos posted up.